Welcome to the Hmong Peeps Show, the one and only show that brings you ordinary people sharing extraordinary insights. Well, maybe. Here is your host, Chew Effin Lee.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the Hmong Peeps Show. This is Chew. What's going on in the world today? I just saw this past weekend on TV that there was another shooting of an unarmed black man or teenager. It's strange how we are seeing an increase in these type of tragedies. I think these tragedies have always been happening, but with the age of cell phones, and you know how every cell phone is basically a video camera now. People can, use social media to expose and show how these tragedies happen every day. I guess not every day, but very frequent. And sometimes when I think about these situations, I always wonder, what would it be like if the person who is being confronted by a cop just complied. In my experience, my run-ins with the police, I haven't had many, thankfully, but in all the experiences I remember having encounters with cops, I've always complied, and here I am today. I didn't get shot or thrown in jail. Now, there's this false belief amongst a lot of youngsters who buy into this whole, F the police. They just hate the cops for whatever reason. And you know what? I want to say that I've seen people get harassed by cops. So it's like every group out there, whether it's an ethnic group, any type of organized group, you're going to have some bad apples. And there's just no way around it. My younger brother, he's a cop. And I think about him every day because I know how dangerous it can be to do his job. I hope that he never has to use his gun, but, if he has to, then he has to. But anyway, I often wonder if people just complied. If the cop is being an asshole or a bitch, a female cop, as long as you can get out of that situation still breathing and not have any injuries or broken bones, if they're going to be negative towards you, you got to figure out to be smart and try to, get out of that situation. That's just my thoughts. So when I hear about these tragedies, part of me feels bad about what happened, but when you start hearing the evidence and the news talks about what happened during the struggle or the incidents, and you find out that the victim was not complying for whatever reason. I watched one of the recent videos of the guy in New York, Eric Gardner. I didn't see why the cops had to do what they did to the guy. The guy didn't appear to be of any threat. However, when the cops wanted him to, put his hands, I can't remember exactly, either behind his back or whatever, he decided to not do that. And I think that's what contributed to the escalation of the situation. It's an unfortunate situation overall. And I'm not black, so I don't really know what it's like to be black and to be harassed by the cops. But I'm a person of color, and I've been in those situations where cops would approach me and come at me in a very threatening way. And sometimes I remember they've come at me in a way where it was very disrespectful. trying to mock the music that I'm playing and all that stuff. They were white cops, by the way. But I think I was smart enough to just say, you know what, I'm not going to react to how they're acting towards my music or trying to instigate the situation. So again, here I am, still breathing and alive. But anyway, I hope the people that are involved in that Wisconsin shooting, I hope it gets resolved soon. And I guess there's really never going to be a solid resolution to it, but we'll see. All right, enough of that. Let's see what else happened. That's all I remembered watching on the news this past weekend. That was kind of like the highlight of the weekend. All right, so today I wanted to talk about how to attract positive energy and positive people. This is one very simple technique that I think a lot of us take for granted, and maybe a lot of us do it every day, but we're not aware of it. And then I guess some of us don't do it enough. So to me, in my experience, one of the best ways to attract positive energy or just to have a good day is to wear bright colors. All right. It could be a bright t-shirt, it could be a bright pants, a bright jacket, whatever. Or for the women, you guys wear a lot more clothes than men do. So just have something bright on. If you think about a lot of the people that are around you, or maybe this is even you, where you notice that you're not wearing a lot of bright colors. I mean, your day's kind of like blah, right? But when you wear bright colors, or you see somebody wear bright colors, doesn't that just like attract you right away? Like your eyes are just glued to that person for a split second and say, oh, that's interesting. Or wow, that's a bright shirt or bright pants or whatever. So when people ask me about how to attract positive energy, that's one of the things I share with them, is to simply reevaluate their wardrobe. Wear something bright, or wear bright as much as you can. So for me, I used to be in that spot where I would wear dark colored clothes all the time. And for some of us who are on the heavier side, we don't like to wear bright colors. We would prefer to wear black because it somehow makes us look a little bit thinner, But when I've noticed that I'm feeling down or not just feeling energized, I tend to wear dark colors like black, gray, dark blue, anything that was a little bit dark. But then when I realized that, man, maybe I'm feeling shitty today because I'm not wearing bright colors, and I change it up, like things really do change for me for the better. I start to feel more energized, and I smile a lot more. And people, tend to look at me more. Not that I want their attention or anything, but they notice that my bright clothes, and it just makes me smile. So think about your wardrobe. See if you can change it up a little bit. I'm not trying to ask you guys to go all out and change your entire wardrobe, but every now and then when you're at the store, pick up something bright, a bright pink. I wear pink too. Bright orange. I mean, you want to look fashionable to some degree too. You don't just want to wear something bright and not match at all. That'll be, I don't know, some people might look at you strange. But if you don't care, then do what you gotta do. But think about it for a second, okay? See if your wardrobe has enough bright colors or not. Just think about, for women, when maybe it's different for other women when they see other women wear a very bright red lipstick. To me, when I see women wear bright lipstick, it doesn't turn me on or anything, okay? So for those of you who might think that way, no. But when I see a woman wear bright lipsticks, like bright red, like it draws me in for some reason. It's like, oh, I noticed that. So again, some of you guys might be like, well, that's just getting attention. No, it's not necessarily for that. It depends on your intention too, okay? So if you have bright colors on and you want attention, I can guarantee you that you will get it. But if you're looking for, positive energy, positive people, that's going to also be given to you as well. Okay? So think about it. Just check your wardrobe out. I would suggest that if you can afford it, then try to buy bright colored shirts or pants or whatever. I can't imagine any bright colors that would look good on me other than white. So I usually just wear jeans. Now at my workplace I wear jeans, but before, when I was doing other work, I would wear just very plain gray, black, blue, khakis. So for men, I might not be able to pull it off if I wore like a bright orange jean or something. That'll be crazy. So for women, I think you guys can pull it off better than men. And for some of you men listening, if you can pull it off, cool. Why don't you send me a picture? And I want to see how you're rocking that bright colored pants. Maybe I can get a tip from you or something. And then for the shirts, I think anybody can pull it off. You can wear bright colors of any choice, and it should work out fine. And when you do start changing your wardrobe a little bit, or upgrading it, updating, however you want to call it, just pay attention to how you feel during the day when you're wearing bright colors. And I'm sure that you will notice a huge shift in energy. Okay? Alright, so that's the tip for today. I hope it was interesting, and I hope you guys can give it a shot. Let me know how it turns out. Drop me an email or message me on Facebook or something, or even put a comment below this video and let me know how it goes for you, okay? Alright, that's it, folks. Thanks for listening. I will talk to you guys very soon. Take care.